optimal H infinity control problem. So what we did in a nutshell for all these days, we will be doing it here. Okay. Optimal H infinity control problem. Am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
So this is a control statement. Okay. Find a stabilizing controller. Find a stabilizing controller. Find a stabilizing controller K of S that makes the closed loop system internally stable and minimizes the infinity norm of this from Z to W. Okay, so K of S must be stabilizing. Stabilizing controller we have to find. Stabilizing K of S. Okay, find a stabilizing controller K of S that minimizes, that makes the closed loop system internally stable and minimizes the infinity norm of that the signal between W and Z. Right? If you remember that our LFT. Okay, what was Z and what was W? Our LFT, if you remember, here we had a perturbation block. Okay, this was our nominal plant, wherein we had P11, P12, P21, P22, and here was our controller block, K of S. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay, so this was our controller. So this is Y. This is U. This was the input to the perturbation block Z, and this was the output from the perturbation block. Okay. And what was the expression in the matrix form? Z and Y. That was those were the two outputs. So we had P11, P12, P21, P22 into W and U. Exogenous input and the control input. Okay. So what was the transfer function? What was this T Z W? What was the transfer function? That was the transfer function between Z and W. Right? If you remember, how will you find the transfer function between Z and W? P11. How will you find P11? You have to put U equal to 0 and find the transfer function between Z and W. You would have got what is P11. Do you remember that? So that infinite norm has to be minimized. Okay. So you need to find a stabilizing controller that makes the closed loop system internally stable and minimizes the infinity norm. Now, this is not an easy problem. Not a straightforward thing. We cannot solve it in one shot. Okay. So there is something called standard H infinity control problem. Standard H infinity control problem. Okay, and this is also called suboptimal H infinity control problem. Suboptimal H infinity control problem. Okay, what is that? Find stabilizing controller K of S. Find stabilizing controller K of S that makes the closed loop system internally stable that makes the closed loop system internally stable such that infinite norm of T cell W is or no norm of this thing is less than gamma, where gamma is a positive quantity. Okay, so this optimal control HTTP control problem is a hard problem. You cannot solve. It is not easy to solve. Okay, so what people do is that people will go for standard HTTP control problem, also which is also a suboptimal HTTP control problem. So here we need to minimize the norm of T sub W such that it is less than gamma, where gamma is a positive quantity. Okay, and this is more practical because other real constraints can also be taken into problem consideration. Okay, this is more real or practical because since other real constraints can be taken into problem consideration. Okay, so we go for the suboptimal control problem, right? Solution: how to solve this thing? Solution of H infinity control problem. So we will first have the plant. We will discuss this in state space formulation. Okay, state space formulation. So what's the plant description? What was the plant description that we considered in state space form? Do you remember? X dot t was what? A into x of t plus b1 w of t plus b2 u of t. Okay. What was the regulated output instead of t? C1 x of t plus d11 w of t plus d12 u of t. And our y of t was what? C2 x of t plus d21 w of t plus d22 u of t. Okay, suppose this x is an n by 1 vector. Okay, there are n rows and 1 column. Okay, and this is a p1 cross 1 vector. It has p1 rows, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to p1 number of rows, and y has p2 rows and 1 column. Okay, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to p2. What is the size of x here? If x dot is n cross 1, what size of x?
N cross 1.
N cross 1. Okay, let w be of m1 cross 1, right? m1 rows and 1 column, and u be m2 rows and 1 column. Okay, so how will you represent that P of S in compact form? We are seeing that A, B1, B2, then C1, D11, D12, C2, D21, D22. Okay, so in transfer function form, what will you get this? How will you find the transfer function form? If we have x dot equal to ax plus bu and y equals cx plus du, how will you find the transfer function from this? What is that? C into Si minus A inverse B plus D. C into Si minus A inverse B plus D. Okay, so how can you find this in transfer function form? Instead of C, you have a column vector C1, C2 into what? Si minus A inverse into B. What is B? B is a row, this thing, B1, B2, plus D. Instead of D, we have D11, D12, D22, D21, 22. Okay. So this will, if you do this operation, what happens? We will get everything in two block form. That means P11, P12, P21, P22. Okay. Keep in mind when we discuss this LFT form, what is that? When we discuss LFT, we see this is called a four block formulation. Okay, because it said there are four submatrices within the P matrix. Okay, so we will get a matrix of this kind. Fine. So this becomes what? First one will be C1 into Si minus A inverse B1 plus D11. Then what will be the next one? C1 into Si minus A inverse B2 plus D12. This thing will be what? C2 into Si minus A inverse B1 plus D21. And this will be C2 into what? C2 into Si minus A inverse B2 plus D22. Okay. So what is the closed loop transfer function? From here, if you remember that LFT, what is the closed loop transfer function? T sub W. How will you find P11? Eh? Closed loop transfer function T sub W. How would you get T sub W from this? When you put U equal to 0. Okay, there are many inputs here. There are two groups of inputs. They are, one is U and one is W. Okay, so when you want, if you want to find P11, you put U equal to 0. We had seen that in LFT. Okay, so what will you get? Closed loop transformation, that is U. Sorry, no, not. Right. It's a W. So closed loop transformation T is a W. What will you get from this? What was the expression? P11 plus P12 K into I minus P22 S K S whole inverse P21. How do you get this? Can anyone explain?
Lower LFT.
Sorry?
So LFT.
From LFT only, okay. We have explained how in detail how we are getting ULFT, LLFT. From the LFT only we are getting this thing, right? Now we need to make some assumptions, okay? Assumptions. H infinity suboptimal solutions are obtained by the following assumptions. Following assumptions. A1, first assumption, okay, A1. For existence of stabilizing controller, see, what was the suboptimal solution problem? You have to find a stabilizing controller, okay? So for existence of such a controller, for existence of stabilizing controller, K of S, pair A comma B2 must be stabilizable. Stabilizable. Okay. And pair A comma C2 must be detectable. What do you mean by stabilizability and detectability? Any idea? These two are necessary and sufficient. See, what do you mean by controllability and observability? Controllability means, suppose you are standing here. Okay, this is the initial state, right? You want to move this state to a final state x of in finite time. Okay, then system is said to be controllable if there exists a control u, so that you can move this state x naught in a finite time to the final state. Okay, you should be able to find a control u such that you can move your initial state from x naught to xf in a finite time. Then you say that the system is controllable. So that must be applicable for all such states. You may have x1, x2, etc. up to xn. Okay, so if this condition holds good for all the states, you say that the system is controllable. What do you mean by observability or observable? Yes, what do you mean by observability? What is observability? Control system, guys? You should have done it in your linear system theory. What is observability? Renew Previ.
Sir, B into Q into B inverse.
No, that is the condition to check that. Okay, B, A, B, S square B, etc. That's the condition to check that. Okay.
So by observing the output over
From the output, you should be able to see all the states. Yes.
Yes, sir.
From the output equation, from the output, you must be able to detect all the states. Then you say the system is observable. Stabilizability means stabilizability. Means that portion of the plant, which is unstable, is controllable. Okay, so out of the n states, few states may not be may be unstable. Okay, few states may be unstable, right? But if you are able to control the states through a finite control u, then you say that the system is stabilizable. Okay, it's not readable, right? Stabilizable. Okay, so the unstable modes or unstable states of the plant must be controllable. Then you say the system is stabilizable. Okay, so this is one condition. A and B2. What is A? A is the nominal matrix, plant matrix. And what is B2? B2 is this part of the model. Okay, so that pair has to be stabilizable. Now, what do you mean by detectability? What is detectability? That portion of the plant, which is unstable, is or must be observable. Okay, so that is what we mean by detectability, right? So if you are able to detect the unstable modes or the unstable states from the output, then you can say that the plant is detectable. Okay, so this condition is necessary and sufficient for existence of a stabilized controller. Okay, then the next assumption: rank of the matrix A minus j omega I B2 C1 D12 should be equal to n plus m2. What do you mean by that? What is n? What is the rank of A matrix? Any idea? What's the rank of A matrix?
Maximum it would be n.
N cross n. N cross n. Okay, it's a square matrix, right? Because you n cross n. There are n states. What's the dimension of B1 matrix?
M.
Not M. See, M cross n means number of rows cross number of columns. There is no M rank. What's the order? What's the order of this B1 matrix?
N cross M2.
N cross
M2.
M2 or M1? B1 matrix order.
Sorry, B1 is M1, B2 is M2.
N cross M1. And this is N cross
M2.
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 Okay. So this rank must be equal to N plus M2. Okay. So what's the meaning of this? It means that it has full column rank. What do you mean by column rank? What is column rank? Control system guys?
We find rank by row. This time we find by column.
Sorry? Come again?
So usually rank is found by cancelling out the rows. When we do it by column basis.
Okay. So rank of this thing must be N plus M2. That is full column rank. It should have full column rank.
So the columns should be linearly independent.
Independent. Yes, exactly. For every frequency omega. But that is right. There should be linearly independent. Okay. The next assumption. Rank of A minus j omega I B1 C2 D21 must be equal to N plus P2. That means it should have full row rank. That is full row rank for all frequencies omega. Okay. So column rank means you will be looking for all columns basically, right? And row rank means you will be looking for all the rows. They should be linearly independent. Okay. So this is A3. So A2 and A3 will ensure stabilizing solutions. Because you see, this HFT control is similar to a controller plus observer. Okay, what do you mean by observer or estimator? Suppose we know all the states of a system. Okay, all the states of the system should be available for measurement. But always that may not happen. In some of the states, it may be difficult to measure the state. Say, for example, in a rotating machine, you want to measure the flux within the machine. Okay, you cannot put a probe and measure how much is the flux there. What you will do, you will have to decide an estimator or a observer. Okay, so HFT controller is also basically a controller plus observer kind of thing. Okay, so these two assumptions, A2 and A3, will ensure stabilizing solutions to the algebraic equations. Okay, and HFT controller does not cancel odd and zero on the imaginary axis. Odd and zero on imaginary axis. That results in closed loop instability. What's the meaning of this? It will ensure internal stability or well-posedness. That's the meaning. Okay, well-posedness means or internal stability meant to what? All the ports are in the left half of the S-plane. Okay, there are no ports or cancellations. That will be ensured by these two assumptions. Then the fourth one. Rank of D12 matrix must be full column rank. Full column rank. That means it must be equal to M2. And rank of D12. D21 must be full row rank. D2. What's the size of D21 matrix, by the way? Any idea? What's the size? Okay.
P1 cross
D21. How many rows are there?
P2
N cross M1.
No, D21, D21. See, what's the size of your W matrix? It is M1, M1 cross 1. Agreed? Size of W vector is M1 cross 1. Agreed? And size of the
Yes, sir.
output vector is P2 cross 1. So what should be the size of D21? It should be P2 cross M1. Then only it will be compatible. Okay, then only it will be compatible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So these two will ensure that the controller is proper. Ensures that the controller is proper. And hence realizable. And hence realizable. Okay. Now, fifth assumption. If so, this is assumed to simplify the control design. Okay, it simplifies the control design. If P1 D21 transpose equal to 0, process noise and measurement noise are uncorrelated. Process noise and measurement noise are uncorrelated. Okay, that happens only if they are not consistent in process noise and measurement noise. Okay, otherwise this assumption will not hold good. Okay, then if D21 equals 0I, what does it mean? What will be D21 transpose? In this case, come on. If I am choosing D21 like this, what will be D21 transpose? I. Is it not? I. Right? So further this implies, if that is the case, then P1 D21 into D21 transpose will be what? 0I. Okay. So there are all mathematical proofs, complicated proofs are there. Okay, we will not look into that. Then sixth assumption. If D21 transpose C1 equal to 0 and D12 equals 0I, what does this imply? D12 transpose, D12 will be equal to what? I, right? And D12 transpose into C1, D12 equals 0I. It all happens only if these conditions hold good. Okay, so this will simplify the H infinity control solution. These simplify H infinity control problem solution. So by hand you cannot do all these things. That's why we are using in MATLAB. There's a command hinsin. I think that's why that's a command. I think. Okay, you just go through that. You will see what is happening there. Control problem solution. Okay, that's the sixth one. Then seventh assumption. D11 equal to 0. What does it mean? D11 equal to 0. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means that the transfer function P11 is strictly proper. Is it not? It means that P11 is strictly proper.
Sir,
Yes.
actually, V1, D21 into D2 transpose, but that matrix is multiplication cannot be done.
Which one?
Further, this implies you had written, no, sir.
Further this implies.
It is both 2 cross 1 matrices. So we can't multiply.
Which one? B1, D21 and D21 transpose, sir?
D21 transpose is 2 cross 1 now.
D21 transpose is 2 cross 1. That means 2 rows and 1 column. Yeah, yes. What's the problem?
Can't multiply.
No, see, that if B1, D21 transpose is 0 and D21 is this thing, then this will be equal to I. Identity only, right? So I have written it in matrix, just in a matrix form only, basically here. B1, D21 transpose correspond to 0 and D21 transpose correspond to I.
Sorry, sir. Please come again.
Sorry?
Can you please come again, sir? I didn't understand.
See, if this is the case, that means B1, D21 transpose equal to 0. Did I miss anything here? Let me check one moment. What's the problem here? Yes, you tell me what's the problem here.
So that matrix multiplication, how can it happen?
See, this is say we can say it is a 2 cross 1 thing, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the order here? This will be D21 transpose. What's the D21?
Sir, D21 matrix should be 2 cross 2 matrix. B1, D21. If B1 is 1 cross 2 and D21 is 1 cross 2, then if we multiply, we'll get 0 and I.
No, this I think I wrote it from these two relations, I think. This is one and this is 2. From these two, I am trying to.
Sir,
Yes?
so B1 will be N cross M1 matrix and D21 will be P2 cross M1.
B1 will be how much? What's
Uh,
that? N cross M1. Yes, B1 will be N cross M1.
And
Ah.
D2 and D2 cross M1. So they both of them have M1 columns, and D2 and transpose will have M1 cross P2. So matrix multiplication will hold here.
Come again, Venu. B1 is N cross M1 and what?
D21 is P2 cross M1, sir. Both.
Wait, let me let me note down. D21 is P2 cross M1. Okay.
And we are multiplying it with D21 transpose.
Transpose. That means M1 cross P2.
Yes, sir. So they have both the columns are matching, like M1.
Yeah, M1. Yeah, number of column and number of rows are matching, right?
Yes, sir. So matrix multiplication will hold here.
Yeah. Yes. Chaitanya, are you clear now?
Sir, in that case, we'll be getting N cross N matrix.
How you will get N cross N?
Because we're multiplying B1 into
You will
B2
get an N cross P2, right? An array of N
Yes,
cross
sir.
P2 size.
N cross P2.
N cross P2. Yeah.
Because N plus P2 cross P2 will get. N
One
plus
minute.
P2 will be there, and columns is P2.
B1 D2 transpose, right? So B1 D2 transpose means N cross M1. So you should get N cross P2. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
So your B1 D2 transpose will be N cross P2 type of array.
Sir, that N plus P2 will be there. The two rows are additive, right? Like totally the matrix B1, D21 will have N plus P2 rows. So B1 has N rows and D21 has P2 rows.
B1 has N rows. Let me see. B1 plus B1. B1 has N rows, right? Correct.
And D21 has P2 rows. So totally
P2 rows, right?
N plus P2 rows.
Yeah. N plus P2 rows. Yes.
N plus P2 cross P2 will get the output.
Okay. Just write and say, okay, it's difficult to scroll it up and down again. We're losing that. So is it matching, Reno, here? Does it dimensionally hold good, what I wrote here?
Yes, so that identity matrix will have this dimension, sir, N plus. It will be matching.
Yeah.
So that zero matrix will have that.
Remaining rows.
Yes, sir, remaining rows.
Yeah. Okay. So D11 equal to 0 means what? Our first submatrix P11. What was P11? This thing is strictly proper. Okay. And D22 equal to 0 means D22 is also strictly proper. Actually, A5, what we are seeing, A5, A6, and A7, these three are not needed, but they will simplify the equations for solution, and also the transformation between Z and W. Okay, it will simplify the solution, right? So in some cases, you can go ahead with these A5, A6, and A7, but not in all cases, right? A5, A6, and A7 assumptions are not needed, but they will simplify the equations. In class, we cannot do this kind of control design by hand. Okay, only software only you can do. Okay, but you should know what is happening in the background, what are the assumptions, and how we are doing. But they will simplify the equations for solution. And also this transformation between Z and W. Keep in mind, our aim is to find a K of S that will minimize the infinity the norm of the transformation between Z and W. Okay, so this will help in simplifying the T Z and W. Now, what are the algorithmic steps involved? Algorithmic steps for suboptimal H infinity control problem solution. One, obtain the state space representation. Obtain the state space representation of 4-block transfer function. What do you mean by that? That means our P of S that we started with the LFT. Okay, this is called a 4-block representation because your matrix has been divided into 4x4 into a 2x2 or a 4-block problem. Okay, P of S equal to P11, P12, P21, P22. Okay, so what will be your state space form in that case? X dot T equals AXT plus B1 W of T plus B2 U of T. Z of T will be what? C1 X of T plus D11 W of T plus D12 U of T. Y of T will be C2 X of T plus D21 W of T plus D22 U of T. Okay, so this is the LFT representation, 2-block LLFT, lower LFT representation. So this should be Y. Then regulated output is that this must be exogenous input W, and here is our control input U. Okay, then check the assumptions. Check the rank assumptions. Check the rank assumptions A1, A2, and A3. Okay, these assumptions we had already made. For existence of stabilizing controller, stabilizable, detectable, rank of this thing must be full column rank, and this should have a full row rank. Okay, you have to check these assumptions for stabilizing solution. For stabilizing solution are satisfied. If not, okay, if these assumptions are not satisfied, then if not, reformulate the problem. Reformulate the problem. How? By introducing weights. So in some of the papers, you might have seen some weighting matrices. Okay, so you have to introduce the weighting matrices if you cannot meet these assumptions. Okay, if not, reformulate the problem by introducing weights. Okay, so somehow you have to bring it in such a way that the first 3 assumptions are satisfied. Otherwise, you have to bring in some weighting matrices. 3. Check the assumptions A4 and A7. Check the assumptions A4 and A7. And also with A5. What is the A5th assumption? B1, D21 transpose not equal to 0, and D21 transpose not equal to identity. Okay, and what was the A6th assumption? D12 C1 not equal to 0, and D12 transpose D12 not equal to I. Okay, we need to check all these assumptions. What was the 4th one? 4th one was rank of D12 must be full column rank, and rank of D21 must be full row rank. That means it should have P2, rank must be equal to P2. Okay. Then what we have to do, as I said in the last class, we have to select a large positive value. Select a large positive value of gamma, where the infinity norm of TZW is less than gamma. Okay, so that is why it is called suboptimal, right? So this gamma may not be the optimal value, may not be the apt value. Okay, if you are able to find gamma, if you reduce it further, you will be able to find a new gamma 1, which can satisfy this. It's an iterative procedure. It will take a lot of time. It's an iterative procedure. Okay. Now we have to solve the algebraic equations. 5. Solve the two algebraic Riccati equations. Okay, what are the Riccati equations? That's given by this. So the solution. So we yesterday I told about a matrix P, which is a solution of A transpose P plus PA. A transpose P plus PA minus PB R inverse B transpose P plus Q equal to 0. Okay. So here P was the solution of this ARE, algebraic Riccati equation. Like that, I am assuming now H infinity is the X infinity is the solution to the controller. Okay. So you have to solve for this Riccati equation. Which are the Riccati equations? A minus B2 D12 bar D12 transpose C1. This is first term. Then next term is minus B2 D12 bar B2 transpose minus gamma raised to minus 2 B1 transpose minus C1 bar transpose C1 bar and minus A minus B2 D12 bar D12 transpose C1 whole transpose. Okay, so here we had formulated our Hamiltonian. If you remember, what was the Hamiltonian matrix? Hamiltonian was A, then minus B R inverse B transpose minus Q and minus A transpose. Right? So what was the P? P was the solution. How would you have got the P matrix? P matrix would be you have to solve for the Riccati equation comprising of this Hamiltonian. Okay, then you would have got your P matrix like that. When you solve for this, you will get your solution X infinity, and X infinity is the solution to the controller.
Sir, here D12 bar means.
Yeah, that is some term. I will write that. Okay, I will write that. Please allow me some time. Let me finish this. So you can see this is somewhat similar to our Q matrix minus Q. Okay, you can see here. This is similar to our this part, and this is similar to our minus A transpose part. This is similar to our A from this. Okay, and this is similar to our minus B R inverse B transpose part. Okay, so this was for the simple case where we had x dot equal to ax plus bu and y equals cx plus du. Okay, but keep in mind for the present problem we have two inputs and two outputs. Okay, this is our system, right? There are two inputs w and u and two outputs z and y. That is why it seems to be a bit complicated. Okay. So if you write in terms of this Riccati equation, what will you get in terms of this thing? This Riccati equation, what will you get? A minus B2 D12 bar D12 transpose C1. Okay. A transpose this is. So this should be transpose. Okay. Instead of P, we will write X infinity. What was P here? P was the solution of that thing. So here the solution is X infinity. Okay. Plus what? So A transpose P plus what? Plus P into A. So instead of P, we have X infinity. Instead of A, we have A minus B2 D12 bar D12 transpose C1. Okay. Then what next? Minus P. Instead of P, we have X infinity. B R inverse B transpose. So that term is here. This part. Okay. So I will write minus P into what? B R plus B transpose. So instead of that, I can write exifity into B2 D12 bar B transpose minus gamma raised to minus 2 B1 transpose into X infinity. Okay, X infinity plus Q. What is Q? Q is this, my C1 bar transpose C1 bar. Okay, equal to 0. What will be the order of this zero matrix? What could be the order? What could be the order? Just think, okay, what could be the order of this thing? Just think. So, what is D12 bar? Where D12 bar is nothing but D12 transpose D12 whole inverse. Okay, C1 bar is nothing but I minus D12 bar D12 transpose into C1. Okay, this is what is D12 bar and C1 bar. Okay, Renu.
Okay, sir.
So how will you find the controller gain solution? What's the controller gain now? Controller gain. So as I said before, this scheme has a controller as well as an estimator. Okay, so one of the Riccati equation will give you control solution. The second Riccati equation solution will give you the estimator gain. Okay, so controller gain KC will be given by D12 bar into B2 transpose X infinity plus D12 transpose C1. So we'll stop here. Okay. See, if you have any doubt in ARA or anything like that, you please go to that Naidu book. Okay, aerospace guys, I think it is still a gas for you. Okay, a messy thing for you. There's nothing to worry. You just go to that Naidu book. Okay, optimal control system. DS Naidu. Okay, you will get a clear idea. That book has pictured this thing in a very, very neat way.
Which concept should we go through?
This ARE and optimal LQG thing, algebra Riccati equation. Let me see where this. Chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3 is given. Just go through that. So we'll continue in the next class. Okay, so tomorrow again we will meet at 4 o'clock. Fine.
Okay, sir, about the presentation.
Yes, presentation. See, I would advise you to have individual presentations because this will be counted for your assignment marks, internal assessment mark. It's better to have individual presentation. That's what I would suggest.
So, but you had said that group presentation is allowed, and then only we selected the paper and put it in.
No worries. If possible, you do it individually. That's what I would suggest. Okay. Keep in mind this controller design it's a very complicated task. Okay, we may not be able to do also. So you have to put your hands, wet your hands with the design thing. Then only you will understand the implication, difficulties involved. That's why I wanted you to take a different problem. Okay, because one problem design will be different from achieving the controller design for another problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, tomorrow from 3 o'clock we have class committee meeting.
So, but already I have told that we'll have class from 4 to 5. What about Friday? Friday can we meet?
Yes, sir. We have.
Friday, what time?
So we'll let you know.
Yeah, Friday from 2 o'clock onwards, I have some election work. Election duty. I have some training class. So before 2 o'clock, if you have any free session, you let me know.
Okay, sir.
Please discuss with your aerospace guys also. Okay, they should also be free now.
Yes, sir.
Please discuss with
Sir,
them and
we
let me
have
know.
classes
Up to what time?
up to 2:30.
Oh, you don't have a free hour then? Monday, what time will you be free?
First hour, sir.
First hour is free.
What about MTech control system? Are you free on Monday first hour? Monday first hour I have recheck class. Second hour is yours, right?
Yes, the second hour is to host control system class.
Monday afternoon, is it fine? You just let me know. Okay, put it in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, sir.
Okay, discuss it mutually so that neither aerospace nor control system are feeling any difficulty.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, are you saying that the group presentation marks will be reduced?
That's why I'm saying you just try to have individual presentation. That will be better. Okay, don't worry about controller design. It may not be possible to design a full-fledged controller in this course. That's also not an issue. Okay, I want you to try your hands individually because one problem is different from the other one. Designing controller will vary from problem to problem actually. That will help you to improve your outlook also.
Sir, then can you please show us an example how to use this?
See, there is one paper on building control or a building vibration control. I don't have that paper with me. Where's that? It's only a suggestion, okay, not a compulsion. No, that you shall take this paper. You can just search. You will find lot of papers.
Sir,
Yes. So building vibration control for building vibration control for big flats and other things. There's a robust control. Some papers are there. Okay.
What is the time duration of the project, sir?
No, time limit means from next week onwards we will start discussing in the class. Okay, little by little we will start presenting, right? How to model that, or how to choose the weighting matrices, all those things we will see. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I understand this whole concept that you teach, but practically, suppose a spring block system we take and then we form the matrix A and B, such that I want to know how to make this matrix A, B, C,
See,
D.
you do one thing. You just search for this command hinfsyn in MATLAB. Okay, you type help space hinfsyn in your command window.
Okay, sir.
This is the command name hinfsyn.
Okay, sir.
Okay, in your command window, you will see a command prompt like this, blinking, ding, 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 like this. Okay, you just type help space hinfsyn. Okay, so
Okay,
that should give you some idea.
Okay, sir.
So all these things are being implemented in the background when you are using this command. This is used to synthesize the HTTP controller basically. Okay, so we have to feed in some input data. Input data means you have to give all this data A, B1, B2, C1, C2 in a specific format. Okay, so for a given problem, you have to first identify what are your B1, B2, C1, C2, etc. Then only you can make use of this command. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just try. We will discuss in the class. Nothing to worry.
Yes.